What's up, people? Welcome to the Sunday Sit Back. And here we are on a Sunday. Chelsea versus Arsenal. The Premiership is wide open. Yes, people, this is not going to be one in February. This is not going to be one in January. This is not going to be one in March. It might not even be one in April. Because one thing for sure, there's a long, long way to go. 10-man Chelsea after 35 minutes against the best squad in the world, best squad in Europe. And they looked more dangerous than what we did, people. They looked more likely to score than we did. They were more on the front foot coming forward. They looked more lively in the final third. And we were just going through the motions again. We huffed and puffed, but we couldn't blow any Stamford Bridge down, could we? We really couldn't. We bought on Madueke, got the ball, passed backwards, frightened to take on the fullback, switched him over to the right, weren't effective there, switched him back on the left. Saka, apart from the assist, done pretty much nothing. What he's probably doing on and off all season, really. Did the manager bring him off? Nope, because we've got Nwaneri on the bench and we don't trust him, so he stayed where he was. Merino went into midfield, took Eze off. Merino went back in the midfield, and we all know what happens when he goes back in the midfield. But there was a positive. I thought that when he brought Zubimendi off, who, by the way, Declan Rice was covering and making interceptions again in the box in positions that he should have been in, but Declan Rice, thank the Lord that he was around, because he made 3 or 4 important interceptions in the box where Zubimendi should have been as a number 6, helping the 2 central defenders out that haven't played for a that haven't played together. And yeah, what can I say? Who I thought, on the whole, done pretty well, Hincapié and Mosquera. There was a couple of airy moments, but on the whole, they haven't played together. I'm leaning towards Hincapié being more of a ideal person to bring in if Gabriel and Saliba's out for quite some time over Mosquera. Mosquera's still got a lot to learn. Hincapié's the better defender out the 2 in my eyes. But together, listen, they done what they had to do. There was always going to be that odd moment in them whereby you was holding your breath a little bit. But yeah, it was okay. Then we go on to Calafiori. He tried to drive forward and got dispossessed quite a bit. Got dispossessed quite a lot, to be honest. Bought him off because he had a yellow card. And then they bought on Lewis Skelly, who looked like a fish out of water as soon as he came on. And within 5 minutes, he got a yellow card. So we took off Calafiori because he was on a yellow. And then within 5 minutes of the second half, Lewis Skelly gets one. Why? Because they was on the front foot. They was counter-attacking, and we couldn't deal with the pace of it, people. Let's be real. I'm not going to gloss it up. You know me. I give credit where credit's due. I praise the team. I praise the manager. But unfortunately, for me, that is 2 points dropped. When you are chasing a title and they are down to 10 men after 35 minutes against so-called the best team in Europe that everyone says, pundits, everyone, you got to get over the line. You got to find a way to get 3 points. But no, what will I hear? I will hear, well, we didn't have any Saliba, we didn't have Gabriel, so I suppose a point at Stamford Bridge is good, really. I suppose a point's okay. No, it's not. It's 2 points dropped. It's 2 points dropped. Could have really turned the screw today. Could have gone into the 1st of December, 9 points clear. Way clear of Man City. Instead of that, we're 5 clear of Man City. And we're no further away from Chelsea. And we've got a rampant Aston Villa next Saturday. And if you thought Stamford Bridge was tricky, wait till you go to Villa Park. Disappointed, people. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah. I don't know whether you've been listening on other channels, but I'm telling you as it is. I am disappointed today. I'm disappointed today because that was not the team I saw against Bayern Munich. It wasn't the team individually and it wasn't the team collectively. Eze, hello. Where are you? Hat trick last week. Where was you today? Got a bit physical. Didn't like the physical battle too much, I suppose. Right. Okay. So what we done? We just sat in and, you know, tried to make things happen, but didn't really want to get involved. It was a little bit too physical. But big up the chat, everyone in. Big up to Tyrell Gunner. Big up my friend. Big up Punit Bala. Hi, DJB. Gal said you were winning minimum 2 trophies. We'll see. Long way to go. Long way to go. See, as you all know, my feet have been kept on the ground. I've not been away with the fairies. I've not been going on the clouds and the cuckoo clouds. I'm not a flip-flop. I don't flip-flop about. My feet are on the ground. My feet are firmly on the ground. And I said I'll be checking the league table round about February. And then I'll check it again in March. And then I'll see where we are in April. Until then, long, long way to go. In actual fact, I'm going to say it as it is. It done us a favour, Chelsea, going down to 10 men today. Because if they'd have had 11, we might not have even come away from there with a point. We were that bad. We were that bad. If Chelsea had had 11 players, we might have been looking at 3 or 4-1 Chelsea today. No exaggeration. No exaggeration. Right from the off, they got stuck into us. Big up the Lux. How you doing, my friend? Asa, Fraudetta, no management tactic strikes again. Yeah, we'll get on to him. Don't you worry about that. Big up DJB. Hope all is well. Man like Dan, so I'm fine, my friend. I'm just very, very disappointed with the team today. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. And you know the reason why Chelsea was like that? Because they hear it. They hear it. They watch it. They listen to certain fans going on and going on and going on how great and fantastic and brilliant and world class and this and that and that. Chelsea's trophy cabinet, they've won everything. That's what they were singing today. We've won everything. We've won everything. So they listen to it. So when Arsenal come to town, they're getting in. They're not going to show us any respect. Why should they? We should be showing them respect. They're the one with the trophy cabinet recently. We haven't. We're not. Listen, if you're going to put this team on a high pedestal, I keep saying it, if you are going to put this team into world-class brackets, expect teams to show no respect when we go to their grounds. Aston Villa will be the same next week. They'll be stuck into us and everything. Zubamendi, hello, where are you? Where's our number 6? Where's our game-changing world-class number 6 today? Where is he? Oh, he got hooked. He got subbed off, didn't he? That's right, yeah. Yeah. Big up, Paul. How we doing? Long season ahead. Don't all get excited, people. Don't all get too excited. We've been here before. Keep telling you it. We've been here before. 22-23 season, remember? We were flying, smashing everyone, playing the best football since the Invincibles and the 2002 team. And what happened? Crash, bang, wallop. Yeah, I'm glad I was running the title in my head. Arteta has more work to do playing Odegaard, ain't it? Oh, he came on, looked all right for about 5 minutes, didn't he? Then he started running around again. Drifted to the right, got the ball. Give me a player today that actually got the ball and drove at their defence. Give me a player today that tried to run beyond their back four. We were counter-attacking and we slowed down that much. 10 men Chelsea all got back into possession. All got back in possession, all comfortable. Coming in, come and get us, come on. But when they broke, when 10 men Chelsea broke, they were looking dangerous. Neto was bombing down the wing. They were looking dangerous. Can you imagine if they had 11 men? Saw first half, didn't see the second, but did see Pat Nevin, BBC said Zubimendi was poor and that Rice was too deep at times. Rice has to be deep, Golden, my friend. And I keep saying it, and people don't listen to me. The only reason Rice has to play deep is because he's covering Zubimendi. And all I hear is Rice is a better player because of Zubimendi. No, Zubimendi's a better player because of Declan Rice. Can you imagine that lineup today, right, chat? Can you imagine if Rice wasn't in that midfield today and you had Norgard? Because that's coming. That is coming. You imagine if you had Norgard in that midfield today. You imagine if you had that lineup with Zubimendi and Norgard in midfield. Crazy. Big up to you, DJB. Big up, Kawhi. Big up to everyone in the chat. Thank you for joining me. Sunday sit back. You know where it's at, people. Make sure you smash your like. Make sure you sub. I'm not happy, people. As you can see, I'm not happy because I've been hearing it all the time. All the time. All the time. And I kept saying, I think I said it on Jezzy, the old school show last Tuesday. And in actual fact, I predicted a Chelsea 2-1 win. And that is before we played Bayern Munich and smashed them. Because I've been to, I know this football team. When a team gets really physical with us, when a team is really at it, that's got physical presence and pace, we can't cope. We can't cope. Certain players hide. Certain players go missing. We cannot cope. It's like these only forget how to dribble a football during tightly contested matches. Listen, when we have time and when teams show us respect and sit back and we've got time, we look brilliant. Eze's on the ball. Odegaard's on the ball. Saka's doing his thing. Look fantastic. You go away under the lights, physical, with pace, straight in can chicken. Is it the tactics or the players? It's a mystery. It's a bit of both. Should have made changes at half time. He made one change at half time. He should have done it in the dressing room. Right from the kickoff in the second half, you should have had Gyökeres on there. You should have made the changes straight away. He left Saka on the field of play. Saka should have been taken off. After that assist, he done. Apart from that, what did he do? Should have been taken off. Martinelli. Tell me about Martinelli, people. Great player to bring off the bench. You're ripping a team to shreds. The team you're playing have got wide open spaces. Last 25 minutes, bring on Martinelli. Looks $1 million. Playing from the start for 90 minutes. Martinelli. That's why we wanted him sold. Are you being negative, DJB? No, I'm being factual. I'm being facts. What I saw today is glimpses of what I've been seeing over the last couple of years. What I saw today is scary because it's still in us. It's still in this club to put performances in like that. And that's what worries me. There is nothing worse than watching this team do brilliance and then suddenly when the pressure, I keep saying it, when the pressure's on, there was a lot of pressure going into this game. This game was built up by the media and everything. Chelsea, Arsenal, top of the table clash. Arsenal can go 9 points clear. Chelsea can go 3 points behind them. Chelsea are on form. Arsenal are on form. Chelsea have beaten Barcelona. Arsenal have beaten Bayern Munich. So it was all building. It was all building. What happens? We even got a lifeline. Their best player got sent off. 35th minute. And we went 1-0 down. Best team in the world going 1-0 down against 10 men. And every time Chelsea went forward, I'm thinking they're going to score. We went forward and then it was slowed down. Then it was passed sideways. Then it was all predictable. Then Chelsea get 4 men behind the ball. Then it all gets slowed down again. Then it goes out to Saka. Then he loses it. Then Noni Madueke gets the ball. He goes to take the player on. He ain't really got the confidence. So what does he do? He checks back and passes it backwards. And then when he does take the fullback on, he runs it out for a goal kick. Don't even get a crossing, don't get a shot off, nothing. Reece James run that midfield. Reece James. Give credit where credit's due. Reece James was levels above pretty much everyone on that field today. Lewis Kelly performance are going to be hit and miss. He doesn't get enough game. No, he's killed him. Joseph. Lewis Skelly is another prime example of what this manager has done to him. Ruined, done. Ethan Wanyeri, hello. Who's been saying it on streams? Who's the one that said Ethan Smith Rowe, loan him out? Get him gone. Loan him out. You don't trust him. You don't want to play him. You only play him when the game's safe and won, done, dusted. Then you bring him on in the 80 odd minute. Just loan the kid out. He ain't got a future under your Arteta. Just loan him out. Give him to a football club where he can play a little bit of football and have half a chance of getting in the England squad. DJB, I'm telling you, MLS is immature and people hyped him. Yeah, they did. Best thing since sliced bread last season. I was even told he was better than Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole. Lewis Skelly better than Ashley Cole. Now look at him. No excuses. I don't want to hear excuses about the players were tired, that we didn't have Saliba, that we didn't have Gabriel. We didn't have Gabriel anyway. Saliba was a bit of a bomb, was a bit of a blow. I'll give you that. But this is the best squad in Europe. We've got squad depth. I was told that it doesn't matter who's injured. We've got the depth. We've got the depth to go and win any game now. We've got squad depth. Loads of it. No problem at all. Absolutely no problem. Great marking on the corner. Fantastic. Tony Adams set in. Near post flick on. Bang. Back of the net. 1-0 down. 1-0 down. And who do we rely on to get us back into a game? A defensive midfield player, Marino. You know the guy that we didn't want up top because that's why we signed Gyökeres? There you go. That's who we relied on. He's still reluctant to attack, isn't he, Binks? I'll make you right. He's still got that reluctance. Do you know what I mean? Oh, he'll come out with all the excuses. You'll hear it all. You'll hear it all. From minute one, we approached that game wrong. The tempo wasn't at it from the start. Facts. Perhaps we were a bit leggy from midweek. No excuses. Weren't Chelsea leggy from midweek then? They played Barcelona. Who knows? Our best players, Saka, Rice, Nkape, Madueke was awful. Madueke, no. That's why the Arsenal fans didn't want him. That's why Chelsea got rid of him. That's why we didn't want to play 50 odd million for Madueke. Nkape, he's all right. He's just a clump, isn't he? He's just a better version of Kolasinac. There's no technique. He's just you know what I mean? He's just a hard man, isn't he? He's just a hard player. He was lucky to get away with the elbow, though, to be honest. Very lucky VAR never looked at that. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Big up, Sahal. Hope you're well, brother. Hope you're well. Hooks, the ref needs sacking. Yeah, what a fraud that guy is. Yeah, you're going to hear it. It's going to be the ref's fault. The ref was to blame. Ref Injuries, you'll hear it all. You will hear it all, apart from the players on the day were crap and the manager tactically got it wrong again. Can't blame the ref. They were yellow cards all day long. Every yellow card, I haven't got a problem with. The sending off, I think he got it right. He gave the yellow at first. Play on, because we had the advantage. Then he went to the screen. He looked at it, upgraded it to a red. No problem at all. Cucurella one, yellow card, definite yellow card. No problem at all. All the yellows, I think he got right. As a City fan, wanted to draw. Yeah, exactly. Punet Bala, 07. City are 5 points behind. And you've got an informed Phil Foden. And who would I rather have in my team right now? Saka or Phil Foden? Take me Arsenal hat off and look at it from a football point of view. Who would I rather put in my team right now? Foden or Saka? I know who I'm putting in my team if I was picking an England team. It would be Phil Foden. So when you've got an informed Foden, an informed Doku, Haaland we all know about, yeah, Man City are going to concede goals. Of course they're going to concede goals. But I'm telling you now, they don't lose that game against 10 men Chelsea today. They don't even draw it. Nope. And isn't it funny how Arsenal, when we go down to 10 men, we camp on the edge of our box. And yet Chelsea, they still was coming forward. They still won corners. Yeah. I'm telling you. They were looking dangerous. Paul Nash was all good, but was really looking forward to the game, disappointed, toothless. Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't going to be a pretty game. You wasn't going to see, 1-2s and free-flowing football. Don't know why. I want to know what happened to Eze. As I said, I think it got too physical. I don't think it suits his game. I don't think it suits him. He didn't really get involved, did he? Martinelli, isolated, didn't really see him, didn't really get into the game. Saka, apart from the assist, didn't get in the game. Declan Rice, again, covering every blade of grass, running around, running up, trying to drive, making interceptions into the box, vital tackles in the box. I think he made 3 or 4. 3 or 4 tackles he made that Chelsea were like bang on it. They were just about to pull the trigger, and I think he made 1 interception in the box. I think it was a sliding tackle. Then he dispossessed someone else. Then he got back and dispossessed someone else. Nearly got his header on their goal as well. That was Declan Rice jumping across because no one was marking him. Right. Meanwhile, Zubimendi comes off when he's substituted, fresh as a daisy. Fresh as a daisy. Don't even look as if he's been on the pitch. I'm sorry. I don't see it, people. I keep telling people about it. I'm not seeing it from Zubimendi. I see it when he's got acres of space, loads of time on the ball, and he's not under pressure. I see it. But you need your number 6 to step up in games like that. Oh, he did step up. First 5 minutes and got a yellow card. Bosh, straight through the player. First 5 minutes, we got our number 6 on a yellow card. World class, though, people. World class. I'm not saying if we will win honours this season. I'm not saying anything yet. Keep telling people. I'm not saying anything. DJB, do you think we'll win a trophy? We should win a trophy. Are we definitely going to win a trophy? Don't know. Don't know. Can't tell you. We should do. With the team we got, yeah. I'll go get the bloke down the pub that runs the Sunday morning team. He'll win a trophy with his team. No problem. If someone asked me, this stage of the season, 1st of December, Monday morning, are Arsenal going to win a trophy? I would have to honestly tell you, at this stage, I can't give you an honest answer. Come back to me in March. Come back to me March time. Then I'll say what trophy we're going to win. But right now, as I sit here right now, because there's odd performances that I've seen this season that still worries me. That still worry me. And today worries me, people. Worries. 8-point lead still haunt me from a couple of years. It still haunt, yeah, it will do, my friend. It will do. Luke's Lucky Bunch, 100%. Still haunts me. Still haunts this manager. Don't worry about that. Don't worry, City was shit too. Well, I don't know. Got the job done though, didn't you? That's the difference. Evening, DJB. Don't hold back tonight. DJ says it all. Call out Saka and Zubi. Yeah, I will do. I will do. See, the thing is, when you're winning, when you're going for titles, when you're talking about winning major trophies, premierships and Champions League, you've got to have players 8 out of 10 every game. Every single game. When we were winning doubles and all of that and winning premierships and getting the Champions League finals, players, Bergkamp, Henry's, Perez's, 8 out of 10 every game. Lundberg, 8 out of 10 every game. Adams, 8 out of 10. Bold, Winterburns, Dixons, all these men, Vieiras, Petits, 8 out of 10, week in, week out. Name me a player today where you can give them an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. You can't have players go missing. We've got Aston Villa next Saturday. Has anyone checked Aston Villa's results? Brentford isn't going to be easy. No, Brentford ain't going to be easy. They're going to watch that, and I know what they're going to do, Brentford. I know exactly what they're going to do, Brentford. They won't sit back. They won't show us any respect. Why should you? When these teams are hearing it, we're the best team in the world and best team in Europe and best manager this and best world-class this and world-class that, and we're going to win the quadruple. Yeah? There's fans reckon that we're going to win the quadruple and trebles and all of this. When other teams hear this, they think, seriously, they ain't won nothing. I reckon Chelsea probably had us rock up. And I reckon they thought, this lot haven't won anything. They're coming to a football club that has won everything. Super Cups, World Cups, this cup, club championships, Champions Leagues, Premierships, League Cups, FA Cups, won everything. We ain't showing them no respect. No way. We're going to get into them. And they did. And they did. Took us right out of our stride. Yeah. Gyökeres is looking brilliant, isn't he? Hey? He looked absolutely fantastic when he came on. Really changed the game. Who's losing the ball in midfield? Connor. Brentford will be really tough. They're all tough. They're all tough. This is where I'm respectful for every single football club in this Premier League. There is no easy game in this Premier League. None. None. Even Wolves put up a bit of a show today against Aston Villa, apparently. Wolves had their moment. Yeah. If you're not on it, any team can beat you. Any team. You would have never looked at that game and thought Chelsea had 10 men. No one can tell me that Chelsea looked like they had 10 men today. Big up, Nicholas. Thank you for joining me, my friend. Thank you, everyone that's in the chat. Guys, slap a little like on it. That'd be great. We played crap overall today. Yeah, we were, Binks. We were. And this is the problem. This is the problem, Binks. This is what you're going to get. This is what you're going to get. When you put a team right up there on a pedestal, and I said it shouldn't be up there. There's a lot of our players, I think, that are way overrated. Good players, brilliant. I'm glad they're at Arsenal. But, yeah. Sorry. That's why we don't get ahead of ourselves. We don't. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that do get ahead of themselves. Big up, my friend. Big up the butts. Hope you're well, brother. Big up. Paul Nash, Chelsea without the best players too. Missed a chance. Yeah, they did. Yeah. You got to remember. Didn't have Cole Palmer, did they? Didn't even bring on Cole Palmer. I'm telling you now, that Chelsea going down to 10 men was probably better for us. Because if we'd have played the Chelsea 11, they'd have beaten us. There is no way we'd have got out of Stamford Bridge with a win today if they'd have had 11 players. I'm telling you, no way. Snotgards always goes missing in big games. Yeah, he came on, he buzzed around for 5 minutes, didn't he? And then he's sort of like, he went back to his normal self. Well, get used to it, mate, because Odegaard's in Wednesday. Odegaard's in Wednesday. I won't be surprised if he doesn't pick Odegaard instead of Eze on Wednesday. Odegaard will start on Wednesday. Eze will be benched. Telling you. Or he'll put Eze on the left. Odegaard in the 10. It will look very similar to last season. And he's going to get Havertz in the team. Havertz will be back soon. Havertz is coming, people. Because what he does, this manager, when things are not going right, rather than try something different, he sticks to what he knows. He goes safety first. So when he's under pressure and things ain't going quite as he planned, he then sticks to what he knows rather than trying to do something different. So Odegaard comes on. You'll get your Havertz back in the team. All the usual suspects will play. He won't try anything different when he's under pressure. He'll stick to what has got him through in recent years. Trophy-less, but he'll stick to it. But we'll see. We'll see. Not getting out. I'm not getting over what's it just because we've drawn today, but it's the way we've drawn. We've drawn against 10 men Chelsea. And when you're hearing players, world class, best team in the world, best manager here, best this, best that, going to win the quad, going to win the treble. When you're hearing that and you draw against 10 men and could have got beat by 10 men, that's what annoys me. That's what annoys me. So pull back the covers, get out of bed, step into the real world. Because we are going into December only 5 points ahead. All right. Low key in Cape. I thought he'd done all right. He's not pretty. He's a chunk, and he's like he's just an enforcer. As I said, he's a glorified Kolasinac in my book. But that's just me. I don't know what anyone else thinks. DJB, do you think the experience of winning in the past makes a difference? 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. Sack him tonight. Yeah, ain't never going to happen. Listen. I am now reluctant to the fact of we'll see where we are at the end of the season. At the start of the season, I'm going to be honest with you, right, AJ? Big up to you, my friend. At the start of the season, I'd have just taken a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup. And I still will. I still want a Carabao Cup or an FA Cup. But the way it's all been dressed up, the way it's all been blown out of proportion, the way that everyone talks about this squad, the way that everyone talks about the manager, I'm expecting minimum Premiership. Minimum. Premiership or Champions League now. My whole mind, because of the crap that I've been hearing all season and the over-exaggeration I've been hearing, I'm expecting Premiership, Champions League, minimum. Anything less than that, sack him. That's how I stand. I've changed my mind. Anything less than Premiership and Champions League, sack him. Because the way it's been dressed up, that's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm expecting. If you buy a car and the guy says it does 180 mile an hour, and you get an open road and you got your foot flat down and it's only doing 120 mile an hour, you take the car back. You go, hang on a minute, you told me it does 180 mile an hour. It's like the manager. You've built him up here. You've built the club up here. All the players are world class. The team's the best in Europe. Go and win me the big prizes. If you don't deliver the big prizes, I'm afraid you've got to be shown the door. And take some of the crap players with you as well. But you know what was frightening today? I kept looking at Declan Rice and I'm thinking, if he gets injured now, and we've got to bring Norgard on with the state of Zubimendi, and I'm thinking, if that midfield against this Chelsea is Norgard and Zubimendi, and we've got about half hour left to play, or that's what I was frightened of. I'm saying, please, Rice, don't get injured. It's got to be like your worst nightmare, isn't it? You imagine that. It felt like we were playing with 10 men. We certainly weren't playing against 10 men, my friend. That's for sure. Was I the only one not confident of going into this game? I just had a bad feeling about it. Right from the start. Even when I came out the Bayern Munich game, I just had a bad feeling about it. I think I said it on the stream the other week. I think I said it to Shane. I've said it to everyone. I just had a bad feeling about this game. We were due a bad performance. We were due one. This team is not going to go all season playing brilliant football. It's not going to happen. It's how we deal. It's how we bounce back. Yeah, we might beat Brentford on Wednesday. We might beat Brentford on Wednesday. But then you've got to go to Villa Park on a Saturday night. That's rocking. That's absolutely rocking. How are we going to perform then? How's Zubimendi going to perform there? How's Eze going to turn up? How's Martinelli going to turn up? What's Saka going to come out like? That's what I'm saying. We've been scarred. We've got battle scars from seasons gone by. We're still reeling over the nearly men. We're still reeling over the loss of the Carabao Cup semi-final. We're still hurt by the Champions League debacle against PSG. The 8 points clear in the Premiership. Missing out. Runners up. That is what we're still scarred over. So when you see performance like this today, you start then thinking, here we go again. Here we go again. Oh no, there's something different about Arsenal. Is there? What's different about Arsenal? Because we've struggled to beat 10 men today. Like properly struggled to beat 10 men. Not battered them. We haven't hit bars and hit posts and cleared off the line, penalty shouts, goal mouth scrambles. We have struggled to beat 10 men. And they have looked more dangerous in attack than what we did. And you're telling me that I can't be worried. You're telling me why aren't you confident? Because I've been there before. Not doing it again. Not doing it again. I've been confident before in the past. I've been like, oh, yeah, we're going to win the league. Oh, easy. Yeah, we're going to go there. We're going to win 4-0. We're going to win 5-0. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. I've done all that and got egg on my face. Embarrassed. Banter. Not doing it again. I'm not opening myself up to be let down again. So I'm keeping it all cool, keeping my feet on the ground. I'm going to watch performances like this. I'm going to see how we bounce back. And then I'm going to see how we play against Aston Villa and then go on to the next game and then go on to the next game. And if we are there or thereabouts, come what March, then I might start getting a little bit excited. But until then, I'm just keeping very, very level-headed because I know it can all go wrong because the players might have changed, but you've still got the same man in the dugout. You've still got the same manager on the touchline. And until he gets over the line, I'm still going to be sceptical on how we're going to perform. Did the fan base know that Chelsea were going to play like that? How comes Blunderman didn't know? He was happy with a draw. Unfortunately, another injury in training. Ridiculous. Yep. There you go, assembled. The problem is the fan base are the spin-offs of this manager. They listen to this manager and they're brainwashed by him. So all the fans now will be happy with a draw. I ain't happy with a draw. How can you be happy with a draw? When all you've heard all season, best team in the world, best team this, best team that, and you play against 10 men, and after 35 minutes, they weren't down to 10 men with 10 minutes to go. They were down to 10 men. He got sent off in about the 35th, 36th minute. Yeah? We still had time in the first half to go 1 or 2 up. And instead of coming out second half with all your attacking options on the line, waiting to come on to be substituted in the second half, he makes one sub, Skelly, brings on a defender against 10 men. And then when it ain't quite going right, he's thinking, oh, I better make a change here. Let's bring Martinelli off. Oh, Odegaard and Eze. Odegaard and Eze on the same. Yeah, positive. Bring Zubimendi off. Yeah. Because he never done fuck all. Bring him off. Right. Now I'm thinking, oh, hang on a minute. Bit positive now. We've got Eze and Odegaard on the field to play. Great stuff. Nope. Takes Eze off. Puts Marino back in midfield. Puts Gyökeres up front, who didn't touch the ball. I think he touched it once. And then he fouled the goalkeeper, nearly took his head off, got a yellow card. That was it. And then he brought Madueke on. Where should we play Madueke? I don't know. What should we put him on the right? Should we put him on the left? I know what. Let's put him on the left, see how he goes there. And if it's not working there, we'll put him on the right and put Saka on the left. Yeah, but Saka ain't really playing well, boss. We've got Nwaneri on their bench. No, I don't want to play him. We'll keep Saka out there, you know. And then Madueke didn't do nothing, so he put him back on the left, and then he put Saka back out. Still didn't take Saka off. Put him back on the right. Timber looked knackered. Rice looks absolutely knackered. They're the next ones, people. They're the next ones on the sickbed. Watch this space. What was Arteta thinking by playing both Nketiah and Mosquera at centre-back? Didn't have any other choice. No other choice. Squad depth, no problems at all. Best in the world. Mosquera, class, world class. They was all queuing up to buy him. All the Arsenal fans had heard of Mosquera at the start in the summer. He was one of the signings everyone wanted. I'll hold my hands up. Never heard of him, never seen him play. Didn't have a clue. At times, I thought we were playing with 3 centre-backs. Yep. Yep. DJB, we should never have signed a player like Norgard. Yes. Good for the dressing room. Premier League experience, AFC always. I mean, he'd come on, wouldn't he, and change the game? I tell you what, right? Chat, anyone listening on playback, answer me this question. Why would you put Marino back in midfield when he's absolutely dreadful in midfield, which everyone could see, but not play Norgard? If Norgard, why was he bought, Norgard? Why did we sign him? Because you're not even bringing him on to play him. You'd rather put Marino in midfield than bring on Norgard. You'd rather put Marino in midfield rather than bring on Nwaneri. Make it make sense, because I can't. And we can't question. We're being negative. Moses bossed the midfield until he got sent off. He bossed the midfield, Michael. And I'll tell you who else bossed the midfield. That right back, Reece James. Reece James played in midfield how I thought Zubimendi was going to play for this football club. That is what I want to see from Zubimendi. What I saw from Reece James, that is what I thought Zubimendi would bring to my football club. Now, can anyone tell me who looked $1 million out there today, Reece James or Zubimendi? Again, I know who I'd have in my team. Created little, scrape a draw, fans overgas the team and manager. It's embarrassing. Yeah. You have to listen to it though, didn't you? You have to listen to it. Maresca has worked the set piece for it out. Level 3, quick attacks like Delap, Neto. I mean, there you go. B1's 3-2. They're down to 10 men and he's bringing on Garnacho and Delap. We're bringing on Skelly and moving Marino into midfield. But the manager's a genius. He's an architect. Rice has to play deep. When are people going to realise? Rice has to play deep for one reason. Because he's covering Zubimendi's arse constantly. He's making tackles that Zubimendi should be doing in the 6. Because if Zubimendi does them interceptions, Rice is then free to get upfield. I'm telling you now, you will not see. If Rice gets injured, we are struggling. People don't realise the amount of work and the importance that man is to this team. People keep going on about, oh, if Man City didn't have Haaland. Well, I'm telling you now, if we didn't have Declan Rice, we would be in the same boat. That's all right. We've got Marino to bring back in midfield. Oh, yeah, sorry. Leeds scored 2 at City, so surely we can win there. No, we can't. No, we can't. People have been slapping up Liverpool at Anfield this season. We went there and we were scared to cross the halfway line. Looked like we were playing in slow motion today. We've been looking like that all the time, Binks. People don't realise it. Moments, one-offs. One-offs, we've looked good. Told you, we're built for the Champions League. We ain't built for the Premiership. Still got Everton mentality, not bringing Gyökeres on earlier. Not seen enough of Gyökeres anyway. I'd rather keep Merino up top, to be honest. Merino offers more of a goal threat than Gyökeres. I'm just saying it as it is. On current form, I'm not saying Merino's a better goal scorer than Gyökeres, because Gyökeres' his reputation and his goal scoring speaks for itself. But for Arsenal Football Club, Merino, up top as a number 9, as a goal scorer, he hasn't done a lot wrong. Put Merino in midfield like you saw today, and he looks absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. Can't tell me Norgard can't do a better job. Well, we don't know because he won't trust him. Doesn't trust his bench, doesn't trust his bench. Jesus was on the bench as well, remember? Jesus was on the bench today. Brings on Madueke. Having Merino in midfield when you're supposed to be chasing winners is ridiculous. There you go, Rob Future. There you go. Am I the only one that's seeing it? Oh, point's a good result. See, everything will get smoke screened, right? Everything will get deflected away. But when you're talking tactics and you're talking the substitutions and what he should have done, that won't get highlighted. No one will highlight the fact that he put Merino in midfield when he had attacking options on the bench in Nwaneri and people like that. No one will mention that he should have kept Eze on with Odegaard. It will be, oh yeah, well, you know, it was just an off day at the office and the referee was poor and we had a lot of players on yellow cards. Perhaps that was it. They were scared to go in and just in case they got a red, that to hold back a little bit. Gyökeres is like a fish out of water. The guy needs service. He ain't going to get a service. I'm telling you, he ain't going to get it. He won't get it. Kai Havertz is coming back in this team, mate. Kai Havertz suits this team. He's coming back in. Whether you like it or not, this got the guy. We are going to, you will watch this team be, the lineup will look very, very, when everyone's fit and everyone's had enough game time, the lineup will be very, very similar to what you saw last season and the season before. Havertz will be in the 10. Havertz will be up top. Odegaard will be in the 10. He'll faff around with people on the left-hand side. If Trossard's fit, he should be on the left, but he won't. He'll put Eze on there. Saka will be on the right. Yeah. Zubi Doo, where are you? Will be in midfield with Declan Rice. Saliba and Gabriel when they're fit. Timber, Calafiori. The lineup will be no different than what it's been in the past. Oh, Binks. Eze, Zubimendi are good at home games, but there's question marks with both away games. Yeah, when the pressure's on, Joseph, they go missing, my friend. Big up, DJB. Big up, Views. Big up, Views. Here we go again, brother. Here we go again, Views. What we've been saying, bruv. What have we been saying, young man? Another real one. Another one with his feet firmly on the ground. Another one will dissect this game. Look at the tactics. Look at the players. Seen it all before. I'm spinning around. Move out of my way. We should accept the facts under Arteta. We can't win the Premier League this season. Telling you, I'm not saying a word. I'm keeping it all cool. Keeping it all on the ground. I'll take the rough with the smooth and see where we are at the end of it. That's me. That is me. I'm not coming on here and saying, oh, world class. We're going to smash them. DJ, what do you reckon the score will be against Aston Villa Saturday? Oh, Arsenal 4-0 Arsenal, 5-0 Arsenal, 4-1. Not me. Nope. Make sure you sub to views. Yeah. Raya looks shell-shocked. Yeah. Got the worst to come yet, my friend. Got the worst to come yet. DJ, big up BBK Taran. Big up. Make sure Kwam Salu. Make sure you go and sub to Taran as well. Another real one. Another one that keeps it real. Yeah, listen, guys, it's all just a bit of a... I'm really disappointed with today. I've got to be honest with you. I weren't expecting miracles today. In fact, I predicted a 2-1 win for Chelsea. Ask Jez. I was on Jez's old school show last Tuesday. I predicted 2-1 Chelsea. And I think it would have been more than that if they'd have had 11 men. I'll be honest with you. Chelsea would have won that quite easily if they'd have had 11. They could have won it with 10, couldn't they? Let's be honest. They could have won it with 10. Big up to everyone that's supporting me tonight. Thank you. Make sure that you smash your like. There's 50 in, guys. There's 50 in. Thank you very much. Make sure you smash a like on the stream. That will help immensely. Skelly will be a good player given the chance. He should be depth for Rice. Listen, Kalen, been saying it for ages. I said Skelly wasn't a left back from day one. He's a midfielder. Before we bought Zubimendi, I said put Skelly in midfield, play Rice in the 6, and put Skelly as an 8. Right? He didn't do it. Put him at left back. What's he done? He's persevered with Skelly at left back. He's piss-balled about with him, and now he looks ordinary. I've seen Skelly now, once or twice this season? Well, I've seen Skelly this season. Every time I've seen him, he looked shocking against Bayern. He came on today and looked even worse. That today is 2 points dropped. Nothing to do with a ref. Nothing to do with injuries. Tactically, it was wrong. The team was appalling. Big players went missing because it got too physical. Zubimendi is bang average and overrated. Eze went missing because it got too physical. Martinelli is a bench player. He's not a 90-minute player. Marino can't play in midfield, so why put him there? Feet on the ground, people. Feet on the ground. Big up Shane. This was nothing to do with the squad depth. This was down to a cowardly manager. 100% Shane have been calling it. Been calling it since the stream went live. Calling it since the stream went live. Squad depth, manager, everything. But when you're saying that this is the best squad in Europe, the best squad depth, the best team, world-class this, world-class that, and you don't beat 10 men, then you got to call it out. Then you got to call it out. They were down to 10 men in the 35th minute, and there was only one team that ever looked like scoring to me when they attacked. And as I said, they bought on Garnacho. Garnacho they bought on. They're bringing on attacking players with 10 men. We bring on a left back at half time in replace for Calafiori. And then when he thinks it's all going wrong and the time's ticking away, he then makes panic substitutions. Oh, I'll bring on Odegaard. Leave Eze on for now. Oh, no, that ain't working. We'll take Eze off, which is another attacking option, and we'll put Marino in midfield. Then we'll put Noni Madueke on the left. Done nothing. Why didn't he leave Marino up top and bring on Gyökeres and play 2 up top? Leave Eze and Odegaard on and just have Declan Rice holding. Why didn't he do that? Why did he end the game with the same formation we started the game with? Make it make sense. Oh, but he's a genius. Masterclass. Arteta didn't have the balls to go for it. No, he won't. He won't. Players bottled it as well. Sorry, but the players have got to take the blame as well. Manager, definitely. Players have as well. And this is why the likes of me, Shane, Views, Matty will just keep our feet on the ground. Are we going to win the Premiership this season? Nah, don't know. Can't give you an answer. Come back in March. Ask me the same question in March. Told you, I think we've got more chance of winning the Champions League than Premiership. Why? Because we get time and space. And some teams don't really know what we're all about. And we play with a little bit more freedom in the Champions League because we get time and space. You get ruffled up. Whole lot different. Whole lot different. No one wanted Madueke. No one wanted Madueke. When Arsenal signed Madueke, the fan base went into meltdown. Then he had one good little moment or a couple of little moments here and there, and suddenly Madueke was the best thing since sliced bread. Oh, brilliant. Scored against Bayern Munich, geezer's world class. Comes on today, what did he do? I'm going, go on, take him on. No, pass backwards. Ball falls at Madueke's feet. Take him on, go round him. Knock it past him and run past him. Take him on. No, passes backwards. Come off the line. Pick the ball up in the centre. Run at the defenders. Make it happen. No. Hugs the line. Against 10 men. Hugging the line. Don't even come inside. Saka, don't even come in the inside. Don't even come centre. Don't come deep. Pick the ball up. Nothing. Don't try anything. Long ball over the top. Trying to still play through. 2 banks of 4. Trying to play through the lines. No long ball. No nothing. Didn't try anything different. And yet, we'll come out there with a draw. No, we ain't. Come out there with a loss. Playing 10 men. You want to put this team and this manager on a pedestal? You want to say silly things that they're the best in the world? Then we should not be drawing that game. That game feels like a loss to me. We've dropped 3 points. We haven't gained a point. We've dropped 3 points. You're up against 10 men. With our squad depth and this genius of a manager, we're struggling to beat 10 men, Chelsea. Yeah, but it's an hard place to go, DJ. Chelsea are a good side. Doesn't matter. Got 10 men. You're the ones that have been gassing up this manager and team all year. Why ain't we won the game? Why ain't we won it? Zubimendi is shocking. Yep, he's the most overrated player that I have seen in years. And I'm going to be honest with you. Unless he turns it around and does something from December till May, I'm not changing my mind. Prime party against Chelsea today, and we're winning that game. Telling you. He done absolutely nothing. Declan Rice bails him out, timing. Just watch it. Don't watch a game where we've got acres of room. Don't watch a game and watch Rice and Zubimendi when we're playing teams that give us all the space in the world. Watch the games like this one today and watch what Rice does compared to what Zubimendi does. And he's a number 6. He's a defensive midfield player. He plays as a number 6. He gets a yellow card in the first 5 minutes. And Declan Rice makes 4 or 5 important interceptions in our box. Yeah, listen, he's a tough nut. Nkapé, he don't mess about. He's a tough nut. He's a tough nut. As I said, he's a glorified Kolasinac. He's nothing special. He's got no technique. He can't pass. He's a glorified Kolasinac in my book. But I'll give him his stripes. He's a good replacement. He's okay as a backup. He's okay as a backup. Would I want to see him start in every game? No. Is he better than? Is he gonna be giving Saliba and Gabriel nightmares whether they've got their place in the team? No. He's an okay backup. But that's all he is. When you talk about squad depth and when you talk about world-class players, I want players challenged for every single position. No, there is still no one to challenge Saka for his position. Saka knows Madueke ain't getting in over him. Saka knows Nwaneri's not getting in over him. That's why Saka's having an inconsistent season. That's why Saka's not good enough at the moment. Because again, we haven't signed anyone to challenge him. There's no Elise breathing down his neck, is there? Who's Saka got to challenge him? Madueke and Nwaneri. He's losing sleep over that, isn't he? I bet he has real trouble sleeping of a night. A feisty affair, the game that Caicedo got, he deserved and got sent off. Yep, 100%. I'll go with that. Definitely a red card. I don't think he meant to injure the player. I agree. You know, I think Marino laid it off quick and his momentum followed him through. But yeah, hugely disappointing, Martin. Hugely disappointing. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to everyone in the chat. Make sure that if you haven't subbed, make sure you sub and smash your like. And follow all the real ones, people. Follow all the real ones. Prize for the most influential player. Hendon Gunafax, Odegaard needs a prize for being the most influential player in the league. Yeah, terrible, man. We were lucky to get a point. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I totally agree. Our back four was shaky, including Raya, that rippled through the team. Saka is greedy. I think Saka's... I said this the other day, right? And I've been saying it for ages. I think we've seen the best of Saka. I think Saka is still a very, very good player and he will have moments in matches. But I think Saka has reached his ceiling. I don't think Saka will get any better now. I think that's it. I think Saka's levelled out. The player that you see now is the level Saka will always be. And he'll just go deteriorate as he gets older. But I don't think he can go up another level. Not at this football club. Whether he can for England or whatever, I don't know. Under Tuchel, I don't know. But me personally, I think Saka is a really good player, but I don't think he can go up anymore. I think he's peaked. And some players peak. Some players reach their peak, don't they? They can't go any higher. Other players don't peak as early and then yeah. But as I said to you before, who would you be putting in the team right now? Foden or Saka? Who's the better player? Right now, Foden, 100%. Binks, it will be Eze, Odegaard, Rice midfield. Zubimendi will be dropped. I don't think Zubimendi will be dropped. He likes Zubimendi because he feeds off the hype. He'll play Zubimendi because Brentford will probably give him a little bit more space than what Chelsea did. Do you know who the fall guy might be against Brentford? I'll call it now. The fall guy against Brentford might be Eze. And he'll put Odegaard in the 10. Eze's had his time in the sun. Yeah. Eze was on the back end of a hat-trick. Now, when you've scored a hat-trick in the North London derby and you go to Stamford Bridge, you've got to show that that wasn't a one-off. You've got to be bang on it again. And he weren't. He done nothing. Let's be honest. You'll have people on streams and certain streams that'll go, oh, Eze, no, he done some good things. He was really, really... Just call it out. He was crap. It was physical. And Eze hid under the covers. Funnily enough, we actually concede quite a lot from corners. Yeah. Yeah. And did you know Man United have scored as many set pieces as Arsenal? I think they're one behind. Man United, they're winning some games now. We gave the ball away too much, couldn't pass, couldn't do anything. Eze was invisible. Yeah. See, and the thing is, right, when you're going for a title, Binks, you can't have your best players go invisible. You can't. Not against your rivals. Not against teams like Chelsea that are up there as well. That is when your best players have got to step up. Not against Wolves at home. Eze will look $1 million against Wolves at home. So will Zubimendi look fantastic against Carrier in the Champions League. Oh, world class! Look at that ball! Look at that pass! Yeah, of course they will. But how are they going to look on a Saturday afternoon, on a Sunday afternoon against Chelsea? Chelsea were there to aggravate us. Yeah, well, of course they are. Teams ain't going to show us respect, Nick. And I don't want them to. Why should they? Because they're hearing everything that we're hearing as fans. World class this, brilliant that, fantastic this, superb this, best in the world this, best in the world that. Chelsea are hearing all this, the players. So we're going to rock up at Stamford Bridge. They're going to go, yeah, really? Okay, we'll show you. You ain't won nothing in 5 years. We'll show you. People say we have the best midfield in the Prem. No, we don't. No, we don't. We have one of the best players in the Prem, Declan Rice. Probably one of the best players in Europe in midfield. But collectively, I reckon there's better midfielders than ours. Eze poor again. Moments player. Yeah. Bit like the manager. Moments FC. Moments FC. November champions. I remember when Spurs were November champions. I still see the same. Yeah, there's a lot of that. A lot. Big up to Shane Gooner as well. Everyone in the channel, make sure. Views as well. Big up Views. Big up Shane. Too many players on come down from the high beating at bottom. They have to remind themselves that, yeah, and exactly. Now imagine that, a Champions League game. You imagine the Champions League game, knockout, and we're playing like that when the pressure's really on. 100% assembled. RIP Billy Bonds, and to all the West Ham fans. family of West Ham, family of Billy Bonds. I grew up watching Billy Bonds. Absolute leader, absolute legend, great player, done well as a manager, lift the FA Cup for West Ham. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. Not many of... They don't make them like Billy Bonds anymore. Man like Billy Bonds, your Tony Adamses, your Roy Keanes, all these leaders, and Graham Souness's, you know. Yeah, very sad. Big up Billy Bonds. Absolute big up Billy Bonds. Love to the family and everyone in the West Ham community as well. 100%. 100%. Very sad. Very, very sad. I tell you what, if Billy Bonds was playing for Arsenal today, mate, in his prime, you ain't drawing that game. Telling you now. If Billy Bonds plays as a number 6, or if Billy Bonds defensive mint, I'm telling you now, you ain't losing that game. You're not drawing it either. 100%. Big up. Igo, Thiago, and Capi, Mosquera. Tough battle. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Listen, I thought Mosquera and Incape done all right, to be honest. I'm not getting onto their cases. Partnership, first time out, Chelsea. They've done okay. They done what I expected them to do, really. You know, they made the odd mistake. They looked a bit nervous. They gave the ball away. There was a couple of shaky moments. That was expected. I ain't got a problem with that. I don't look at Incape and Mosquera in this game. Yeah? I look at your creative players. I look at your attacking players. I look at your Ezes, Saka, Martinelli. Especially when you're going down to 10 men. You don't look at your central defenders. Facts ending it reminds me of last season when we beat Madrid. It came to nothing in the end. It doesn't. It doesn't. A good night out, unless there's a trophy at the end of it, comes to nothing. So what I said when we beat Bayern Munich, I think it was on Jezzy's channel. When we beat Bayern Munich, I said, Bayern Munich's, yeah, if we beat Bayern Munich, great, fantastic, brilliant. If we beat Bayern Munich, fantastic. What are we going to do Saturday against Chelsea? If Manchester City beat Fulham on Tuesday, the gap is close to 2 points. Yep. Rocky Road. We've been on the Rocky Road before, people. Rocky Road. Airflick bros were bad, but give him a bit of leeway. Yeah. Listen, I can't expect Odegaard to come back straight after injury and get straight into it. But really, come on, man. 10 men Chelsea. 35 minutes. And they look more dangerous. Their manager is making more sort of bringing on Garnacho, and they're trying to win the game with 10 men. If we weren't going to play Skelly in the 8th, then we need to get over the cover for Rice in January. Even the Invincibles needed. Yep. 100%. Great shout. I'm telling you now, that's a worry. I'm worried about that, you know. I'm worried about that. Because no one can tell me Zubimendi is world class and Zubimendi is a great player. Zubimendi is an okay player. He's not bad in certain games. And he'll have moments. But I want my number 6 to step up to the challenge. What are you like under pressure? What are you like when it's physical? What are you like when you've really got to stand up and be counted, like today against Chelsea? Well, I saw what you was like. Weak, feeble, non-eventful. Compare him to Reece James today. Compare Zubimendi with Reece James today. Who would you rather have in your team? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. He's not better than Thomas Partey, and he's not an upgrade on Thomas Partey. And that is where I stand. Gyökeres, games always depends on service. I said this as well. I said all last summer, if we sign Gyökeres, he will look bang average at Arsenal Football Club. The tactics we play and how we play, Gyökeres will look bang average. He'll look bang average. Big up to you, Lynch. Hope you're well, bruv. Points dropped today, my friend. Points dropped today. Very disappointed today. Disappointed tactically and with the team. Sorry, mate. I'm not getting on like, oh, it's a point. Oh, it's the ref. Oh, it's this. Sorry. Should be doing better than that. 10 men Chelsea, you're chasing a title. Massive opportunity missed. Massive. Eze can rest on Wednesday. Rest? What? What's he need to rest for? He played Spurs, who were crap. Bayern Munich. What? Eze needs a rest. I'd say Rice needs the rest. He's the only midfield player we got. But see where you're coming from. Why isn't Norgard playing a game? Because he ain't good enough. He's better than Marino in midfield, though. I'll guarantee you that he's better than Marino in midfield. Not for Spain. I'm not talking about how he plays for Spain. I'm talking about how he plays for Arsenal. Marino, I've said it. I don't think he deserves to lose his place up front as a striker. He ain't done nothing wrong. He can head the ball, he can shoot, and he finishes. I wouldn't drop him as a striker. I'd make Gyökeres wait. I'd let him try and get back in the team. But I don't want to see Marino ever in midfield for this football club. But what does he do today? He'd rather drop Marino back in midfield than play Norgard. He'd rather keep Saka on, who was poor other than the assist, than bring on Nwaneri. Don't get it. Don't get it at all. Flee at the sight of the overpaid pack mule. Before right, who's back in the 11? Can't we just sack the donut manager already? The writing is on the wall. No, we will wait till the end of the season, Mr. Butts. We will wait till the end of the season, my friend. But I'm telling you now, if this guy don't come home with the Premiership or the Champions League, sack him. Yeah, but what about if he wins the Carabao Cup and FA Cup? Not good enough. It would have been. It would have been good enough. But not the way you've been talking about this football manager. Not the way you've been talking about this team. I'm expecting bigger things. I'm expecting massive things now. Because the hype around this team and the over-exaggeration with this manager, I'm expecting big things. Sorry. Think it will be Eze Odegaard on Wednesday? Yeah, I do, Joseph. I think Eze's going to be the full guy. Eze's going to go. Arteta players Odegaard. I'm telling you now, you give it another couple of weeks, this squad's going. This lineup will not look any different from the seasons gone past. Havertz will be back in the team. Odegaard will be running out. Havertz will come on, or Havertz will start. Then you'll have Odegaard. He'll put Eze on the left, Saka on the right, and it won't look much different from squads that are gone. It won't look any different from last season. This is meant to be Arteta's last chance, and he won't change. No, still boring. Still not brave enough. Still not brave enough. The real pressure if one of these teams go on a run. If City goes on a run now of 5-6 games and they go on a run, that is when the pressure. I think that's a bit harsh on Cape, really. Tongue in cheek, Mr. Butts. Glorified Kolasinac. No, he's done all right in Cape. As I said, as a backup, he's fine. As a backup, he's fine. Is he going to make Saliba and Gabriel lose sleep? No. He's not in that levels. But as a backup, in Cape, he's fine. He's okay as a backup. He's not your silky centre half, though, is he? He's not like your ball playing centre half, is he? Where he's going to bring the ball out of defence. Arteta is happy with a draw. Yeah, of course he's happy with a draw. He ain't going to say anything else, is he? He's not happy with a draw. What he's doing, he's feeding. He's feeding the media. I've not even watched it. I've not even watched it. I can only imagine the crap he's come out with. He's feeding what people want to hear, isn't he? Let's see what he says. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I've got to bring this. I've got to bring this. DJB, we need to change if Arteta fails to deliver. It's facts. Have to. Unai Emery loves playing against Arteta. Aston Villa are a bit of a bogey side for us. It's 12:30 p.m. That's what I mean. Early kickoff as well. We don't do early kickoffs. I thought it was a night game, but I thought it was under the lights, but no. I thought it was the 8 o'clock late Saturday one, but it's 12:30. Arteta has no clue about in-game management. Let's see what this is. Let's have a look at this, right? I've not seen this, people. I've not seen this. I have not seen this. Let's have a little look at this, right? Let's have a look what he says. On players coming back from the match, learning from the match, it's been a big week. Starting with the derby, we how emotional and the intention we had to win it. Then to play Bayern Munich 3 days later, we lost players in those games. And today, for example, we had to play partnership we hadn't played before. Really difficult match. Yeah, I'll give him that. The captain is still not here, isn't he? Where's he gone then? The number 9 is still not here. Oh, look at this, people. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Look at that. The number 9 is still not here. In brackets, Kai Havertz. Says a lot for Gyökeres's confidence, doesn't it? He's still not here, and we lost Leo in midweek as well. See? Yeah, but you've got the best squad depth in Europe. Best squad in the world. Why are you making excuses? Because it's difficulty. Oh, what? Didn't Chelsea play then? Didn't Chelsea play like Saturday and then play Tuesday? Don't the other teams that play Champions Leagues and in Europe have to play 3-4 days? Are we the only ones then with injuries? Spurs have got more injuries than us. Because the difficulty has been immense. Immense. But I have this flavour that today we should have won the game and we haven't. That's the learning point for me. Where on earth, tell me, where we should have won the game? Look what he has said there. The captain is still not here. So Saka, sorry, you're not our captain. Number 9 is still not here. Kai Havertz. Right there tells you, people, that as soon as these are up to match fitness, They are walking into this team. Your number 9 was there. Gyökeres came on. So he don't even look at Gyökeres as his number 9. He doesn't even look at Gyökeres as his number 9. If you're Gyökeres now reading that, what are you thinking? No, honestly, what are you thinking if you're Gyökeres reading that? The captain is still not here. The number 9 is still not here. Kai Havertz. Why did we buy Gyökeres in then? What is he then, if he's not your number 9? That tells you everything you need to know. Rice won't get injured. Let's hope not. 5 points clear with easy fixtures coming up. Except Villa away. There's no easy fixtures. No such thing as easy fixtures when you're chasing a Premiership. Every game's a cup final. When you've won nothing in 5 years, every game is a cup final. Don't let certain channels get in your head, my friend. Every game is a cup final. You respect every single game. Because that, if you don't respect every single game, that's when you lose it. Partey was injury prone. No. That player, I'm telling you now, was levels above Zubimendi. Excuse me, Sahal, Partey's better than Zubimendi. Facts. Look what he's put there, though. Seriously, people. Anyway, we move on. On whether a tiring week took its toll. We played every 2.5 days. That's why you've got a big squad, Mikel Arteta. That's why you've had £1 billion spent on it. So you can rotate the squad in certain games accordingly. Don't want to hear players are tired. Don't want to hear it. If you leave Declan Rice on the field of play for over 90 minutes against Bayern Munich when we are winning 4-1, and when you leave Declan Rice on the field of play when we're beating Spurs 4-1 and you leave him on for 90 odd minutes instead of taking him off when we were 3-0 up, and then you leave him on for the whole game against Bayern Munich when we are winning at a canter, then don't make excuses that players are injured. Look at yourself in the mirror. On top of that, we lost players, but this is the schedule. Now we're going to have to play Wednesday for sure. It drives you on. There was a lot at stake and we had 2 very intense matches, but that's the beauty of it as well. Not many teams have the opportunity to play games we have played in this week, and I'm extremely proud of the team. Not many teams have the squad that we've got either to pick from and rotate, but they still have to play intense games. Whether you're at the bottom of the table, whether you're at the top of the table, doesn't matter. If you're a team fighting against relegation, the pressure is just as bad as what you are fighting going for the Premiership. In fact, worse, because you probably haven't got the squad to pick from. You're high as a kite, Sahil. You were rating Partey higher than Rodri 3 years ago. Yeah, exactly. I wanted this manager out 2 seasons back. I wanted him out last season when he didn't win anything. I thought the squad that we had last season should have won a trophy. Should have won Carabao Cup minimum last season. That team we had last season should have won a Carabao Cup. When you get to a semi-final of a Carabao Cup and you're at home, first leg, that team should have been good enough to win a trophy. When he didn't win a trophy last season, I said sack him. Zubimendi is the problem against the physical teams. A big problem for Arsenal, the opponents. Yep. Tonali, Bruno, Guimaraes, Joe Linton are all clear of Zubimendi. Yep. 100%. Vincenzo Sacco. Hey, DJB, Arsenal so disappointed. Facts. Big up the Static. Big up Legend, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Big up the mod. There he is. Big up Sully. Though Nkappi did well today, he was man of the match. What we learned today was Saliba and Gabriel are minders along with Rice and the rest of the gutless. They were scared because their protection team were missed. Yep. 100%. Look at the manager, though, what he's coming out with. We was missing our number 9, Kai Havertz. Thought we had a number 9. We signed him in the summer, didn't we? Gyökeres. That tells you everything you need to know, people, right there. Right there. Kai Havertz is coming back in this team. He has just said that he's missing his number 9. So when his number 9 is back, Kai Havertz is coming back to lead the line, people. And Gyökeres is coming off the bench. There it is. We're not missing our number 9. Our number 9 came off the bench today. But in his eyes, his number 9 is Kai Havertz. In the fans' number 9, it's Gyökeres. But other channels will now swing it around and make it look like, nah, he didn't mean that. That's what he said. On how the squad depth was tested at Stamford Bridge. To be fair, our depth has been tested since pre-season because we lost 6 or 7 players constantly out the squad. But I have no doubts with the squad we have and the mentality as every player. We'll use them then. Use them. You haven't got squad depth. We as fans know you've got squad depth, but you as a manager knows you haven't got squad depth because you don't play them. You don't trust Wanyeri. You don't trust Max Dowman. Unbelievable. So you have to look through the fog to actually see what this man's actually saying, right? You have to actually look to see what this man is actually saying. At half-time, we said, let's push it now. Get what we have to do. And we were very clear on the intention and how we were going to dominate the game in the first action. Well, you never dominated the game. You were playing against 10 men. You was always going to have more possession of the ball. You've got an extra man. But what did you actually do with that? Nothing. When they got the ball and they attacked, they looked dangerous. After that, we had 2 or 3 big chances, but lacked certain detail. No, you lack quality. That's what that means. Especially in the manner we attacked, and especially in certain positions. Robert Sanchez had the ball in his hands. Honestly, absolute. Never takes accountability. Never, ever takes accountability. He hasn't got his number 9. He hasn't got his captain. So therefore, once he's captain and his number 9's back, in they go. Havertz and Odegaard are back in, boys and girls. There you have it. Massive Joseph Connor Golden. Been a member for 5 months. Right from the start. Big up, my friend. Bless. Love always, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. 30th of November 24, 1 year ago today, marks the day when Bukayo Saka last registered Premier List. Yeah. There you go. There you go, people. Look, there it is there. There you go. There you go. I never rated Partey one bit. But you rate Zubimendi. I don't understand it. Don't understand. Well, I don't rate Zubimendi. Like you don't rate Partey, which is fine. Your opinion. Ain't got a problem with that. I don't rate Zubimendi. It's all about opinions. From what I've seen over the years at Arsenal Football Club, I don't rate Zubimendi. I think he's weak. I think he's feeble. I think under pressure, he looks weak for a defensive midfield player. I think he panics under pressure, and I think his positioning play defensively is poor. Now, he's probably better in an 8. I don't know. We ain't going to find out because he ain't better than Declan Rice. At no point did we dominate that game. Yep, he reckons we dominated it, Sully. You read the waffle. You read the waffle. You read it. We dominated it. I thought Chelsea looked comfortable with 10 men. They look very comfortable. I'll tell you what, right? Everton had 10 men the other day when they was away in midweek. Who did they beat? Man United. They went to Old Trafford and they had 10 men when his own player slapped his player. And they were camped in their own half pretty much the whole of the second half. Was Chelsea camped in their half the whole second half? Were they camped in their own half? Was there large spells where Chelsea just could not get out, couldn't break? From what I was seeing, Chelsea broke away often, won corners, free kicks. Or was I watching a different game, Mikel? I don't know. I never saw us dominate the game. I saw Chelsea in phases dominate the game. Lucky they didn't have 11 because they would have definitely dominated the game. I never wanted Zubimendi to sign, and when I saw the interview, it sounded like Odegaard's mate. Yeah, honestly. Big up, Sully. Big up, Sully. 53 watching. Smash the likes up. Come on, people. Smash these likes. Let's go. Let's go. Cassio wiped us out 35 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, he was on. Listen, the board gone. It committed himself and the board gone. I don't think he went in to actually damage the player. I think he went for the ball, but the ball was just, it went too quick. Odegaard and Zubimendi, same type of player. No way were they camped in. No, they wasn't. They wasn't. I don't know why Mikel says that. The worrying thing for me in that report is when he says we was missing our number 9 and we was missing Havertz. I thought Gyökeres was our number 9. I thought he was our striker. But we was missing him, apparently. Odegaard, he's world class. Fantastic, Sahar. Absolutely game changer. Game changer. Absolute game changer. One player you could not have in your team. So why have we been winning games without him then? To be honest, DJB, do you remember seeing any Chelsea players' numbers when they were defending? Nope. Nope. Didn't turn them. Didn't create much. Didn't do much. We were poor. Listen, we can go round and round in circles all day long. You can believe what the manager's saying if you want to. Not a problem. But anyone of any level that watches football would watch that game and come out and go, we got it wrong. We were poor. There were mistakes made. We were poor. But he goes on about injuries and we're missing this one and we're missing that one. Just ask the right questions in these press conferences. Mikel, why was we so bad today? Where was the team that I saw against Spurs and Bayern Munich today? Why can't we just... Do you know what I mean? It's just like, honestly, it's so... It does my head in. When we're good, we're good. I haven't got a problem with it. When a player's like shows up and he's done madness, praise him. Fantastic, wonderful, fantastic, brilliant. But come on, stop glossing this over. If you're going to win major titles, you have to learn from what you haven't done. And we have failed to beat 10 men Chelsea. Martinelli's been invincible all the time, Sully. Martinelli is your prime player to bring on when the opposition is tired and they're on their last knock-ins. Bring Martinelli on with his fresh lot of pace. But to start him for 90 minutes from the word go, not that player anymore. Not that player anymore. Bring him on, 20 minutes to go. Stretch the game. The opposition's tired. We've worn them down. Bring Martinelli on. No problem. No problem. But I'll tell you another thing, right, chat? And this won't get mentioned either. We've played in 2 physical games this season away from home. We've played 2 physical games away from home. Teams that have got stuck into us. Teams that have put us under pressure in midfield. Yeah. And that was Sunderland away and Chelsea away. And both teams we have failed to beat and gone behind. Let that sink in. This is a team that we keep hearing, oh, we ain't going to get bullied anymore. We're a lot stronger now. We stand up to teams. We're never going to get bullied. We ain't going to get this. We ain't going to get that. And yet the 2 away teams that we've played against, Sunderland and Chelsea, that have got physical on us, we've struggled. Certainly, I think Zubimendi is decent. A couple of brilliant goals this season, but I agree, DJB, he's too weak and fragile in defensive midfield. Yep. He's got a bit of technical ability. I'll give him that. Perhaps he's not a number 6. Perhaps he's not a number 6. Mourinho did good job. Scored a goal. So what other chances were created? I can't remember. Listen, you can't knock Mourinho. I'm not knocking Mourinho. I've said he should start ahead of Gyökeres. I've said it. Why not? We ain't got a number 9 according to the manager. He's Kai Havertz. We're missing our number 9. So why not start Mourinho? When Odegaard plays, the rest of the team just stands around clueless as what's going on. Yeah, he runs around in circles. He spins around. Kylie Minogue settings. Did you see him go missing? Well, I think he got clattered, didn't he, in our box? I think he got clattered and he sort of like, oh, don't fancy this now. Yeah, we were the best team in Europe, dominated PSG. Yeah. And these are the things why I get annoyed about. When people are coming out with these statements. Yeah. Because if you keep getting fed all of this, season in, season out, I'm thinking Premiership and Champions League minimum. Don't give me Carabao Cup and FA Cup. I take them. I want to win them. Of course I do. I'm not saying don't win them. But is it enough to keep this manager's job? No, it's not. Because of things like this. Yeah, we were poor. So just listen. Sometimes you just have to hold your hands up in life, don't you? And you just have to say we were crap. We were crap. The manager won't admit it. Of course he won't. You've heard him in his press conference. You've heard him in his reaction. Oh, it's because we was missing and we've played too many games. We played Spurs and we played Bayern Munich. And then 3 days later, we're going to Stamford Bridge. But that's why you've got a squad. It's the same for everyone. Chelsea played Barcelona. Man City played the weekend, then played in Europe. And then played Saturday. Don't want to hear it. It's always excuses. I'm sick of it. It's always something, isn't there? Just come out in your press conference and just say, we got it wrong. I got it wrong. The players didn't perform. We didn't dominate. Chelsea deserved their point, and we move on. If he comes out and says that, not a problem. But what do you hear? Oh, we've played every 3 days and we had to play in the North London derby and we had to do this and we had players missing and this, that and the other. It's honestly, it's jarring. I'm fed up with it. Fed up with it. The facts are we're 45 minutes plus, man. Exactly. Yeah. As I said, there'd be other channels now spinning the narrative and you'll get sucked in by it. Oh, yeah, that was it. That was it. It must have been that. That was it. So the fact that we played Spurs and Bayern Munich affected today's game, did it? So if we'd have played Wolves and Bodo Glimt, we'd have beaten Chelsea today, would we? Is that what I'm hearing? It's a football match. They're professional athletes. If you think your players are tired, then in the matches previous to Chelsea, when you had the chance to bring them off and rest them, i.e. Declan Rice, when you're 3-0 up against Spurs, when you're cruising against Bayern Munich, instead of keeping them on for 90 minutes, take them off and rest them. Don't moan about it when you've drawn against 10 men Chelsea. Zubimendi is basically a slightly better version of Zinchenko. I don't know, my friend. He never played Zinchenko in his right position. It's another thing he's done over the years. He's bought players and not played them in their right position. If Zinchenko had played midfield, he might have been a baller. He does for Ukraine. Gets them to World Cups and everything. The fact that he played him at left back, we would never know. You never know. Zinchenko might, Zubimendi might end up at right back. You don't know with this manager, do you? Odegaard will fuck this right up. Now, if he returns on Wednesday, I'll be giving him dogs abuse and stands. Brentford, I have a number 9 called Thiago, Brazilian, Hungary. Be prepared for more trouble. Exactly. 1 sec, people. Let's turn on the light. Agree. Can't see what all the hype is about him. I can't get it. Alexa, turn on living room light.
Okay.
Ah, dear. Man took off Eze as soon as Glock come on. Yep. Make it make sense. He didn't only just take off Eze, he then moved Merino back in midfield. What's he going to create? What is Merino going to create in midfield? You're better off leaving Eze on. Oh, but the manager, nothing to do with the manager's tactics. Eze, moments player, leave him out. The guy coming off and hat-trick. Take off Saka last. Yeah, there you go. Big up, G Wheels. Big up. Real one. You know my friend, don't you? You know. So let's get it right, okay? Some of you will wander off to other channels and they'll gloss it all up. But let's speak facts. He takes off Eze, an attack-minded player against 10 men, and he puts Merino, a defensive midfield player, in midfield. DJB, apart from Raul Gorkres, Gabriel Saliba, who is actually in their best position? Saka, probably. Yeah. Yeah, then you're struggling, aren't you? Then you're struggling. Probably Eze in the 10. Madueke is basically a Langer type. Oh, he's terrible, mate. He's terrible. That's why no one wanted him. The whole fan base went into meltdown when we signed Zubamendi. Actually went into meltdown. Why have we wasted our money on Zubamendi? Well, you will see long term what Zubamendi's all Madueke's all about. Madueke, yeah. You will see long term over the next 2 or 3 seasons what Madueke is all about. Yeah, Merino's not a midfield player, so why is he put him in midfield, Sully? What's he going to create against 10 men? Why would you move him into midfield? Why? You're better off bringing Nwaneri on. Do you know what he could have done? He could have put Nwaneri in midfield. You could have had Nwaneri out there, Saka out there, Eze, Odegaard, all on the same pitch. Do you know why? Because he knew Chelsea was threatening. So he wanted to keep it tight. Because he knew Chelsea with 10 men looked dangerous. And then in the next breath, he's saying we dominated the game. If you're dominating a game, you don't take off a number 10 to put your forward into midfield. If you're dominating a game, you put all your attacking players on to go and win the game. So in the back of his mind, he knows he's not dominating the game. You look at the substitutions he made and the tactics he enforced, that tells you that you're not quite dominating the game. Otherwise, you would not be putting Merino in midfield and taking off Eze. Saka plays great for England, but for Arsenal, he's a long way off his best. I wonder why. He's probably bored of the manager, to be honest. He's probably fed up. I could not believe what I was seeing. Eze off and Merino in midfield. I knew where fuck this piece of shit manager played a draw 10 men. Yep, there you go. There you go. Even Norgard would have been better than Odegaard. You could have pushed Rice forward and tops Norgard. Yep. He could have done 101 things, mate. He could have done 101 things, Sully. They bought Noni to avoid the bomb. buying Rodrigo and Eze. Unfortunately, Havertz got injured, so he had to go with Eze. Yep. But he's number 9. Kai Havertz is missing. He's missing, people. Give me 1 sec, people. I'll be back. Yeah, as I said, there was a lot of things today. There was a lot of things today. On the whole, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed with the tactics. They were clueless, really, how to win a game with 10 men, to be honest. Clueless. How to win a game against 10 men. Clueless. Absolutely clueless. And then some of the key players have got to take responsibility as well. Arteta awful, always happens. Havertz purple patch, 23-24. Same with Odegaard, 22-23. That's it. Same with Jesus. He can't get players to constant form. Well, he's going to have to, my friend, because they're all coming back. I'll take Tuchel at a heartbeat. Yeah, he's a winner. He's won things. Maybe the cup finals were Tottenham and Bayern Munich. Now it's all downhill. Sully, you know, my friend, don't you? You know. Oh, dear. I don't know. My prediction was spot on 1-1 because I know what Arteta is going to do. I didn't have us to win the game. I had 2-1 Chelsea. And I'll tell you what, if Chelsea would have had 11 men, I think they'd have beaten us. Did you see how quickly he shifted Eze out of the position to fit Odegaard, then took him off? Truly believe Arteta will cost Art. Yeah, he will make. It's going to happen, and then he'll put Havertz in. He'll shoehorn Havertz in. He won't play Gyökeres. You'll have Havertz. You'll have Odegaard. Saka on the right. He'll flick a coin to see who plays on the left. It'll be out of Trossard, Martinelli, or Eze on the left, or Madueke out of 4 of them. And that'll be it. Yeah, Zubi do. Where are you in midfield with Declan Rice? And they'll have the usual back 4 when they're all fit. That'll be it. That'll be your lineup. Gyökeres will be on the bench. Eze will probably come off the bench. Sometimes he'll start, sometimes he won't. That'll be it. Yeah. No, Sully. I didn't see it. I had a bad feeling about today's game, to be honest. Why not Eze, Rice, Odegaard then if you want? He could have. When he first made the substitution, I'm thinking, oh, that's all right. He took Zubimendi off, defensive midfield player off against 10 men. That's what you should be doing. You don't need 2 DMs against 10 men. I thought, great, brilliant. Eze and Odegaard, yeah, I see that, fine. And then he takes Eze off and puts Marino in midfield. And I'm thinking, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? We're playing 10 men. And the reason why he done that, because Chelsea looked dangerous. So now he's thinking, I can't keep all my attacking players on the field because Chelsea are looking threatening. So I'll put a defensive midfield back in midfield, which is Marino. And then he comes out with, after the game, we were dominating. Well, if we were dominating, why are you taking off Eze? Dickhead. Yeah, I'm at the Brentford game. Going to meet up with Shane, Aaron, I'm going to meet Shane on Wednesday. Can't wait. Brother's coming over from Ireland. We're going to meet up. He's not having my sleeping bag though, brother. Sorry. Trossard, crazy how Trossard is injured. Yeah, he's injured. No, Nick, I couldn't go to the game today. I had commitments today, like family commitments, unfortunately, and yeah, I couldn't go, which was a shame because I was, I'd like to have gone, but I'll be at the Brentford game, 100%. I've supported since '72. The way Arsenal is being run, is my eyes, is the most mind manipulating tactics I've ever seen. You assembled, yeah. I get annoyed. I tell you what annoys me. It's a mixture of things that annoys me. It really is. It's just how it's all blown out, how it's all overrated and blown out of proportion. That's what really, really gets me. How people rate this team and manager, and a lot of the fan base just get on my nerves, really. I'm going to be honest with you. They watch football. They've seen great players over the years. They've seen great Arsenal teams over the years. And then they come out with like, oh, Calafiori and Skelly's better than Ashley Cole, and you know what I mean? Putting Zubimendi on the same level as Patrick Vieira. I mean, really? What was you being pushed around in a pram when Patrick Vieira used to play? I just can't get my head around it. Miles too predictable. Guys, make sure you slap a like on it, please, guys. Just smash a like on the channel, on the stream. That'd be really help us out. If you haven't done it, do it now. That'll really help us out as the channel. Thank you very much. Just smash a like on it. And if you're new and you want to sub, have a sub. It doesn't cost anything. You haven't even got to follow me. Put a sub on the channel as well. That'd be great. Petit or rice? Oh, Kawaja, you've hit me there with that one. I love Menu Petit, man. But I also like Declan Rice as well. If Declan Rice wins the trophies that Petit wins, then I'd say Rice. As it stands right now, I'm going with Petit. Yeah. Because, I mean, Petit, World Cup winner, won things at Arsenal. He was... Petit goes into that bracket as being underrated. Petit was very underrated. So was Ray Parlour. All underrated at Arsenal. Brian Talbot was underrated for Arsenal. Do trophies make you a better player? I think most players are. Well, I'll give you an instant, right? Harry Kane. He'll always be remembered at Spurs as a great player. But to be a great player, you've got to win. You've got to win things, haven't you? To be one of the greats, like he is now, Harry Kane. Yeah. They don't necessarily make you a better player, but you're remembered as a legend, don't you? You can't put someone above someone that hasn't been there and done it, in my book. That's just a personal thing. Like Petit, World Cup winner, won trophies at Arsenal. Declan Rice hasn't done that yet, so you can't really put him above Petit, can you, really? Cheers, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Just saying it as it is. Saying it as it is. If we smash Brentford Wednesday and we play brilliant, I'll come out and give them all the plaudits. If the manager gets it right, like he did against Spurs, like he did against Bayern Munich, I gave him his flowers. Today, got it wrong. Got it wrong. And if he was any man, he'd come out in his press conference and say, look, hold my hands up. Should have beaten 10 men. Should have beaten 10 men. Yeah. And tactically, what I saw today, he got it wrong. I'm sorry. Got it wrong. As I said, some people rate Zubimendi. I don't. Some people don't rate Partey. I do. You know, it's just an opinion. I just don't see it. I'm not saying Zubimendi's a bad, crap, awful player. Don't ever want to see him playing for Arsenal. I was expecting Reece James kind of performances. I saw Reece James today, and that's what I was expecting from Zubimendi. You know? I mean, Caicedo plays in the 6. Reece James don't actually play in the 6. But you know what I'm saying? That kind of performance, that kind of, you know, tenacity and getting on the ball and getting tackles and breaking up play. That's what I thought Zubimendi would bring me in big games. And I don't see it in big games. 5 points behind City. I think you're going to throw it away again. Yep. Would not surprise me, my friend. Would not surprise me at all. Yep. You won't get me getting too hyped up on this channel, my friend. Big up to you, my friend. Welcome to the community. I will definitely not, Shay, be getting been keeping my feet on the ground, fully on the ground. I'm realistic. I've been there before. Until this manager gets over the line, I'm just taking every game as it comes. Because that dross today was the reason why I'm not getting excited. 10 men Chelsea were better than the 11 men Arsenal. Arteta still, yeah, exactly. But when you listen to what the manager says, if you never watched that game and you just read that press conference, you'd go, "Oh, how did Arsenal draw that game?" He's honestly. But there's fans that listen. There's fans that take all that in and believe everything he says. Oh, yeah, dominated the game. Dominated it. No, we didn't dominate it. And I'll say it again. If we dominate a game of football, you don't bring a defensive midfield player into midfield. You don't take off an attacker, or you don't take off an attack-minded player and put the guy that's scoring goals in midfield. If you're dominating a game, you leave the guy that's scoring goals up top and you keep your number 10 on. He knew he wasn't dominating that game. He knew Chelsea looked like they were going to win it or looked like they could win it. That's why he batted safe and put Marino in midfield. He took off Zubimendi, right? And then he thought, oh, shit, I've got it wrong now. Oh, no. I've got Norgard on the bench. No, I don't trust him. I'm going to put Marino in midfield. That's what he done. We should bat them second half. Yeah. Weren't going to happen, though. Weren't going to happen. Blow this title. and I'm out of here unless Arteta goes. Do you know what, Andrew? Do you know what? I'm with you on that. I am with you on that. If this guy is sitting in that dugout next season, and all we've got to show for it is a Carabao Cup, then I was tempted to just say, I'm just going to keep putting my, I'll just go in the turnstile and come out again. But I can't do it. I will still have to go and watch the team play and support the team. I can't. He'd be getting levels of abuse, and rightly so, but I'd have to support the team. Big up DJB. Yeah, disappointing today. Yeah, I am. Disappointed today. And disappointed with a manager, the crap he's come out with. Disappointed with a manager as well. Once again, he's come out with a load of old crap again. We weren't ever battering them. We were on the back foot. Honestly, they looked far more dangerous. Hats off to Chelsea. Hats off to Chelsea. I thought Chelsea done a job on us. I thought Reece James was man of the match. I thought he was absolutely excellent. I thought he was brilliant. Broke up play, passed the ball, got the tackles in. I thought he was brilliant, Reece James. And we were lucky that they got a man sent off. We were lucky they got a man sent off. If we were playing 11 men, we'd have struggled today. We would have struggled. Absolutely struggled. Aaron mentioned before, DJB, on this channel, some fans at the Emirates don't allow opinions on certain players like it's his family. Yeah, it's true, mate. Absolutely true. They're absolutely brainwashed. And I'm talking all ages. Absolutely brainwashed. Question, what attributes does a typical Arsenal player have to have nowadays? No backbone seems to be one of them. Yeah. Yep. Well, as I said, the two teams we've drawn against, right? The two teams that we've drawn against are the two teams that have shown us no respect and that have been physical on us. That's Sunderland and Chelsea. Now, isn't that ironic? The two teams that have not allowed us to play, that have got stuck into us, physical, we've gone behind and we've struggled to get a result against. No coincidence, is it? Oh, big up, Ijab. Became a member. Thank you very much, my friend. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. We'll be doing a member stream soon. It's just that I've been so busy. But we're going to do a member stream, another one. We're going to do one very soon. It's going to be quite a light-hearted one, guys. We're going to be talking about overrated and underrated players over the years. We'll have a little go at that. Can't take much more of the crap. No. We will wait till the end of the season. Do you know what'll happen? We'll probably go and beat Brentford on Wednesday night. Someone will score a screamer. And it'll all be like, oh, Lord, don't know what everyone's worried about. Blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And it'll all come out again. Yeah. But, people, if we don't get a result Wednesday night, we fail to get a result against Aston Villa, we're back to square one again. We are back to square one. Another chance to put a stamp and blew it. Yeah, we did blow it, guys. We did blow it. Let's not beat around the bush, right? Let's not beat around the bush. There is nothing really you can take away from this game other than we dropped 2 points. I can't make excuses, and I'm not going to make excuses. You have to beat 10 men. When you are chasing a title, or you want to pull clear of your rivals, you have got to beat 10 men. That is points dropped. The manager got it wrong. The players didn't perform. You can't blame the refs. Don't want to hear injuries. When you're hyping up this squad, best squad, squad depth, etc., 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 I don't want to hear the excuses. Just hold your hands up. Got it wrong. Move on. That's it. Should have beaten Liverpool. Yep. Tactically got that wrong. And it's funny, right? The top 6 teams we've played this season, Liverpool away, lost. Man City at home, drew. Chelsea away, drew. 9 points, we've taken 2. Two points off of our title challenges we've taken. So far. We've played Liverpool, we've played Man City, we've played Chelsea. And out of those 3 games against our title challengers, we've taken 2 points. There you go. Arteta wins games without bringing success. Fact, 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 fact. 100%. Vincenzo Petroni, couldn't have said it better myself, my friend. Could not have said it better myself. Guys in the chat, Sunday sit back, absolutely fine. Yeah, I've been on one tonight. I can't lie to you, people. I can't lie to you. I've been a little bit disappointed tonight. Big up to the new member. Welcome to the community. Ijube, if I've said it right. Welcome to the community. Joseph Connor Golden, member for 5 months. Thank you very much indeed. It's been an absolute blast tonight. Neto, I thought he'd done all right, actually. Neto worked hard, looked dangerous, try to make things happen. Yeah, I can't knock a lot of players, to be honest. I thought Chelsea done all right. 10 men. No common sense, DJB. There ain't no common sense, my friend. Poor. Arsenal are going to win the Prem. Arteta doing that weird shell-shocked interview. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That Reece James, he'd do that to most players. Honestly, he's been brilliant. He was brilliant tonight, Reece James. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, you have to give praise where praise is. You have to give credit where credit's due, people. Yeah. So let me put it this way. Why is Rice so tired? Oh, wait, because he's carrying Zubimendi. Yeah, exactly. What he covers is just insane. Absolutely insane. Saka plays great for England, but for Arsenal, he's a long way off his best. He is at the moment. He's got to step up. He's definitely got to step up. Yeah, sub to Aussie. Arteta is a narcissist without a shadow of a doubt. Do you know what? I don't know what he is, but I know he gets a lot of things wrong a lot of the times, and he gets a lot of things wrong in big moments. That's all I know. That's all I know. He got it wrong against. He got it wrong. He got it wrong against Chelsea today, my friend. He made he made a mistake, and what he done by covering it up, he put Marino in midfield and took off Eze. Because Chelsea still looked dangerous. So he thought, oh no, I better bring someone else in midfield. Lost all our attacking. He brought on Gyökeres as an attacker. Should have played 2 up top. Do you know what I mean? Absolute joke. Yeah, Doc, you know, brother, didn't you? You know, my friend. Rightio, people. It is time. I think Lee is live. Let's have a look. Kawaja, you're the man. I think Lee Gunner is live. Let me have a look. I'm not happy, people. I'm not happy. Yeah, Lee is live. Emergency meeting is live and kicking. He's got Chelsea fans on there as well with Northside. So get over to Lee. Yeah, Lee is live. Cheers, Kawaja, my friend. The chat in here, I just want to say thank you very much as always. All your opinions are respected. Everyone's respected on this channel. You know how I work, people. We're all football fans. Whether you agree, disagree, it doesn't matter. We're all in the community together. Big up to everyone. Make sure stay safe. Roll on Brentford. Let's get 3 points against Brentford and see where we go from there. If we don't get 3 points from Brentford, we'll call it out. Simple as that. If we think that something is not right, we'll call it out. We'll call it out. If you've got children or your parents go to an opening day at school, you want to know what's going on. You don't want them to say everything is all rosy in the garden and then they don't get their qualifications at the end of the year. You want to be told the truth. So if there's a problem, you can put it right. DJB, he balls up tactics and then tries to cover it up. Exactly, that's what he done. That's what he done. Big up you, DJB. Big up, my friend. Absolute legend. All legends in the chat. Every single one of yous. 100%. Big up to you as well, Vacharonis. Make sure that you stay safe, people. It's a jungle out there sometimes. Be careful. Look after your loved ones as always. And we're moving into December. We are now December the 1st. Unbelievable. The season, for me, starts now. This is the nitty-gritty. This is the business end. This is when it starts. This is when it starts. The season starts now. Go over to Lee. And if you go over to Lee Gunner, just put DJB Raid. Get yourself over to him. I won't convert you over because I've got to do all sorts of madness on my PC. But if you want to stay up, if you got time, you want to go on to Lee's channel, DJB Raid, show Lee some love. Get over to Lee, tell him I've sent you, and yeah, disappointing result today. Certain players didn't perform good enough. Wasn't good enough today. Simple as that. Let's hold our hands up and call it as it is, please. Stop making excuses. You don't win trophies by making excuses. Yeah. Let's stop it. Let's just call it out. We didn't perform. The manager got it wrong. Move on. That's it. It's not about being negative. It's seeing with your eyes, calling it out, spitting facts. Bottom line. Wrong. Underperformed. Big up Chelsea. Deserved the point. Probably deserved to win. Did we dominate? No, we didn't. Tactically, did he get it right? No, he didn't. Was there certain players off it? Yes, there was. You don't win trophies making excuses. Simple as that. Big up. Get over to Lee. DJB Raid. Take care. Respect. Love the love. Big up, people.